This conference will now be recorded.
Cottage Grove Town Board will hold a joint public meeting. It's not a joint.
No, it's not joint.
On Monday, November 6th, 2023 at 7 PM at the Town Hall, 4058 County Road Inn. You can also join the meeting by GoToMeeting. We have a quorum present. Meeting was posted at the Town Hall and on the website. I'll call the meeting to order. We'll stand for the flag pledge and afterwards we'll have a moment of silence for the firefighter that was buried today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You have the minutes of our October 16th, our joint meeting with the Planning Commission and the Town Board, and our October 30th budget workshop meeting in your packet. On all three, motion by Williams. Second by Duplay to approve the minutes for October 16th, the joint meeting with the Planning Commission and the Town Board, the regular Town Board meeting on the 16th, and the October 30th budget workshop. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Also have closed. That's what's out. Closed from the budget workshop.
Do you want this to stay?
No
I
reason to do it.
move approval of the town board's closed session minutes, and they remain closed until the budget is finally approved.
You want to correct the date?
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And correction on the date to
10:30.
10:30.
Motion by Duplay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Anders to approve the closed session minutes. Will you open or close?
They remain closed. until-
Remain closed.
Do we need them closed or? is
Till the
there-
budget's approved, is that
Till
what you
the
said?
budget is approved. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
No.
Finance report and approval of bill.
What happened to the cab, Dan?
The New Holland
Yeah.
Window.
had a bad month for glass.
Oh, no.
The branch
Really?
breaking on up off road. And I just jinxed myself because I told the guys the day before, I said, that John Deere glass for replaced. And then I said, I don't know how many times a branch has whipped back and hit the glass. I've never broken it on the New Holland. And that, like 2 days later, that's me. So I did that to myself. Out of all the years I've worked here, too, like that, you know, I was just,
We've got one more to go.
Everything happens in threes.
Yeah. Yeah, so the loader, the two tractors, we got 3.
That's the third one.
That's why I said it was a rough month.
I move approval of checks 36,644 through 36,678 be paid. EFT payments of 31,745.93 cents. And we voided a check 36362 to a misspelling.
36632.
Yeah,
Motion by Duplay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Founder to approve checks 36,644 through 36,678 and the EFT payment of $31,745.93. And check number 36,632 is void. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
I
Opposed? Motion carried. You have the October per diems in your packet.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Anders, second by Duplay to approve the per diems as presented. Any discussion on the motion?
What's the one with Christie here? 6 and on the bottom?
She didn't have it. She was, I don't know, were you right getting yours in?
There's wrong.
She doesn't have any numbers.
Oh, okay. She should have.
She's got some deductions. Mileage.
Mileage, yeah.
It didn't, okay, no, I think she does have, what did you have, like 6 or something?
It says 6, but there's no number, no amount.
Okay, I'll fix that before we. Oh, I
Do
see.
you want that in the motion?
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I was late.
any other discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. You have your unaudited cash investment balance of $2,347,658.40. Anything else on finance? Public concerns, public's opportunity to speak to the town board about any subject that's not a specific agenda item. No one online. Then we'll go to the Plan Commission recommendations. Amy Miles with PB2 Architecture and Engineering applicant, equipment share, owner of parcel 0711-273-0030-0 on North Star Road, seeking conditional use permit for outdoor storage of materials and equipment. We have the minutes of the Plan Commission's meeting, which was a recommend the approval of the CUP for outdoor storage under the condition that all equipment be stored in transport position, noting that all 8 standards of the approval were considered satisfied, and the petitioner was advised that the north driveway must be 150 feet from the intersection.
What is transport?
They have to be lowered. They can't be
Okay,
sticking way up in the air. If it's a lift, it has to be down
okay.
to where you transport it on
Just-
the road,
okay.
because we thought that would look better than having various heights up over the fence.
I want in the CUP. And these people know they are responsible for the covenants. Because I asked about that. He said last time, so I said, that those that will get CUPs. Where? He said, no. this isn't. I said, "Oh, do they know they're responsible for the covenants?"
The question is if they have knowledge of the covenants that were placed on the original
This is not part of the subdivision plat. This is part of the original
Separate.
lot
the
CSM.
three first lots that he did.
There's the 3 lots that he created first
Uh-huh.
there with a certified survey map, and then there's the 10 lots that he's creating with this plat. This is from the original CSM, so there's no covenants on this lot.
It was this lot here on the corner, there's one here, and there's one here. And then the ones that are on his plat are this further to the south, and then that road going back.
And there's 8 standards of approval now?
Yes.
There was always 8, but that's,
Well, there's 8, but I think the 8th one is really only applies if it's
If
ag
it's ag,
reservation, which
Oh.
doesn't so satisfy.
okay. I move we follow the plan commission meeting with,
you accept the plan
Yes.
commission's recommendation.
correct?
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion by Duplace, second by Anders to approve the plan commission's recommendation. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
I,
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next item is discuss and consider Christmas and New Year's office closures and holiday dates for employees.
I kind of surveyed the clerk world on it. It's like split right down the middle. Some of them are taking Friday and Monday off. Some of them are taking Monday and Tuesday off because Christmas is on Monday. Dan and the guys prefer Monday, Tuesday off. I don't think it matters too much.
Well, I think we need you here on the 29th,
Which is the,
Friday.
yeah, well, and it doesn't, for us, it doesn't matter anyway. We had to take a floating holiday. We're always here on the new, whatever is New Year's Eve. So we take a day off,
Yeah.
hopefully some other time. But the question is for closing the office, are we going to close it the Friday before Christmas or the Tuesday after Christmas?
Say the Tuesday after.
well, I was thinking just the opposite because the mail is gonna be flowing again on the 26th. And are you gonna be, because people, okay, Christmas is over, let's go back and start doing business again. Have it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Mail will go, mail will be delivered Friday and Tuesday regardless.
No, I'm just saying this, but if you're off Monday and Tuesday,
They'll
you may
work
have
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The office will.
either that, or if you do Friday, Monday, you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
What are you trying to say, Steve?
Are you thinking that people will be anxious to pay taxes the day after Christmas? Is that why you're saying that?
Maybe, I don't,
It doesn't matter
I
to me,
mean,
but the guys
I do-
like the Tuesday.
Whatever, don't matter. Says all of our wives have off Monday, Tuesday.
oh,
So,
And if it snows, you aren't going to have the day off anyway.
no, regardless.
I move we give them Monday, Tuesday off,
And then the guys would be the same thing the next
Yeah.
week, Monday, Tuesday off.
and the offices are closed those days.
Office will be closed the 25th and 26th and the
Yeah.
1st then.
First and second.
Second, we're open. We got to be open on the 2nd. That's like the day in lieu of the,
Yeah,
and we are open then because that's also the day for candidates to turn papers in, so we'll be here then. So that's the day that we take a floating day instead
Yeah.
of closing the office. We don't ever close on New Year's Eve.
motion was by Duplace. Is there a second? second by Williams for Monday, the 25th and 26th. Public Works will be off. The office will be closed. The 1st and the 2nd, the Public Works will be off.
The office will be open.
And the office will be open on the 2nd to take their voting later in the,
Candidates, yeah, and taxes. Well, taxes are kind of done by then for a while.
any other discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. So then we need to set the date for the first town board meeting in January. You want to meet on the 2nd, that Tuesday?
It's okay by me.
Yeah.
And I'll be off that day, but I don't know if he wants to come in for a meeting that night or cares.
Fine.
Second. Okay.
Day shot anyway, right?
Yeah. We'll meet on January 2nd. Next item is consideration of resolution 2024-11-6, adopting certain fees.
The number on the top of the actual resolution needs to be fixed.
6.
But this is just the labor rate that you talked about at the budget meeting for emergency response.
Yeah.
The only things changed. At the very top of the second page.
15 to 20 and 10 to 15.
Everything else is the same.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion by Fonder, second by Duplay to approve town board resolution 2023-11-16.
Oh, I got it wrong in both places, didn't I?
Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Public Works, reported right-of-way permits issued.
No right away permits since our last meeting, which is kind of nice. Other than that, we're just starting to wrap up mowing or putting mowers and stuff away for parks and getting snow equipment out. So, change of season is here. Compost closes Friday,
It's
so
Friday.
get your stuff in Thursday. Because by afternoon Friday, it'll be closed completely. So
Did you take a look at the right-of-way work on Off Toon Road, if you were satisfied with it, or?
when I mowed out there, I kind of drove past it. It looks like it washed a little bit, so we could probably add a little dirt to it. He's got a little rubble, is what happened.
Yeah,
All that rain, it just washed where they had seeded, basically.
are you gonna make them come back and do it? Or
No,
you
it's not
just
that,
gonna do it?
yeah, it's not that big a spot.
And up by the cemetery?
That looked all right, but yeah, we'll get that. We're gonna fix that too, because that's sunk a little bit now.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Other than that, it's just change of season
you're good.
time, yep.
Clerk Treasurer Office update.
You can't tell by all the mistakes, we've been running pretty sick and mean, lean. We haven't had a day that there's been more than one person here pretty much since the last meeting. I got sick. Well, Tom got sick, so I started working from home, and then I got sick. Amber's sick. Sue has been not working for some other reasons, and so we've been pretty lean. And it looks like it's gonna be that way for a while yet, so.
Christie's sick.
That's, I guess, the only thing I know.
I got sick on Saturday. I'm better now.
Quit drinking.
Hardly started on that.
Never know about people.
That it?
Yeah.
Board reports and communications. Only thing I have is I went to a meeting last week up at the town of Sun Prairie they had with the NCR was there talking about Kashnan Creek and drain all the drainage districts and trying to figure out what are they going to try and do to, are they going to try to mitigate the flooding, or are they going to try to handle the drainage? And apparently there's federal money that's available. And I think from the people that were there, that they were more interested in handling the drainage, was more doable. They would actually shut off it come November, drainage ditches, so the water didn't flow into the creek. And they would then be opened 1st of March. They said
Doesn't
that
make
works.
sense.
What about all the water coming out of Sun Prairie?
Well, that's on the creek. They did look at, there are places that needed to be dredged, but part of the problem is there's like 50 some miles of creek. There's a little over half a foot of fall from the top to the bottom. There isn't much to push any of that silt out of the creek. So how they are going to deal with that, I'm not sure, but they talked about being able to spread that on the neighboring farm field, which makes sense because that's where it came from, most likely. But I don't know when they'll have a next meeting, but if you want to read through the packet and look at the maps, I have them.
There's no discussion about reforming drainage districts.
Didn't sound like it. I think Jerry Bradley was the only one there. He was, I think, wanting to go the other way because they don't do anything cooperatively.
Stop complaining about the water then.
Well,
I mean, if you can't be part of the solution,
Be part of the problem.
yeah. Well, it sounded like they're trying to get some money that NRC said was available to do the study and then possibly then see about applying for additional money to actually control the drainage.
How much money are they talking about?
Millions,
Millions?
millions.
The dredging, that would just mean when was the last time it was dredged?
I don't,
Probably
never,
so
Not in a
obviously.
lifetime.
no.
But when the water's not going fast, it means you
It's
dredge it
settled
once,
out.
it's probably gonna be another 25 years before you'd have to dredge it again.
Or 50, yeah.
So it seemed to me it'd be logical to do it. Because it is so slow.
Yeah,
And then they take that and put it on the farm fields.
that's what they were
Makes
talking
sense
about,
to do
yeah.
that. But cutting
Rather than
off
trying to haul it
ditches
away someplace.
The winter or something, or I'm missing that whole thing.
yeah.
Half of it is too, getting all the down trees out of it so the water moves
Yeah.
faster. There's a lot of down trees in that creek.
That's all that I have. Committee reports, Deer Grove EMS Commission. We didn't do much. There wasn't much.
You must have really been yelling a lot of people, lost your voice.
Cottage Grove Fire. Nothing.
Nothing major.
In their budget workshop, the village did put in for the security system, but waits until 13th, was their board was going to meet on it?
It's not till, yeah, I don't think their budget hearing, I saw Cameron at a treasurer training last week. Their budget hearing isn't until December 6th or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, they're way out at the close end of things.
December 4th, first Monday.
So someday we'll know. All right, moving on. Consider adopt motion to move into closed session per Wisconsin statute 19.85, parent 1, parent E, for deliberation of negotiating or conducting specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. Developers agreement for Swalheim Business Park, developers agreement with RG Houston Company, and negotiating position related to fire protection agreement for the Cottage Grove Fire Department.
So moved.
Motion by Duplace, second by Williams. Roll call.
Aye.
Fonger, Anders, Hampton. Williams is an aye.
Aye.
Duplace is an aye. Lock the door on your way.
Good night.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now it's recording again, even though it doesn't say it.
Brett,
Move we adjourn.
motion by Duplace, second by Williams for adjournment. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
Christie, I like you better when you can't talk.